Good late Sunday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this June 16th of 2019. We made it through the weekend. We were at least able to get some dry time throughout parts of the weekend, but we had to dodge quite a few rounds of rain and thunderstorms, and we're not quite done with our rain chances just yet, unfortunately. Hopefully we can at least get a little more dry time before we kick off summer officially this coming Friday. Let's see how we look throughout the course of the day from indigo skies just outside of Seneca, Missouri. We had quite a bit of cloud cover to start the morning out, and there was that overnight batch of rain and thunderstorms. Thankfully, nothing severe came of that, but we were able to see at least some dry time throughout parts of Sunday afternoon and at least Sunday evening. We had quite an impressive array of thunderstorms lining up right on top of us late last night, early this morning. Thankfully, nothing severe came of that, save for a lone severe thunderstorm warning around Stockton Lake and clipping southeastern parts of Vernon County, too. Nothing really terrible came of that. We just had to deal with quite a bit of heavy rain. Case in point, this is just from last night's thunderstorms alone. Area-wide averages of about 1.3 inches, and needless to say, the big bullseye where the heaviest rain really just sat for a good portion of the overnight, just along and north of 400 on the Kansas side, so around Fredonia, Neodesha, and then stretching through Girard and areas north of Pittsburgh, Frontenac, Arma, and Franklin, Kansas. Those are embedded pockets of heavier rain that the radar estimates are suggesting totaled 5, 6, if not almost 7 inches of rain. And throughout the course of the weekend, most of the area picked up on average about 1.5 inches. And again, that heavier stripe really standing out once we got past the morning round of rain and thunderstorms that we had to deal with today. At least we're quiet for now from 7th to Branch Line, mostly cloudy, and I think some storms are trying to sneak in from the south. We'll see how the Skywatch Storm Tracker radar network's looking in a moment here. 77 for an afternoon high today. At least we tried to rebound somewhat after starting around 64 degrees this morning. Both numbers running below what's considered average for this time of the year, by the way. Officially picking up 1.16 inches worth of rain at the rain bucket at Joplin Regional, bringing us to 2.25 inches for the month and almost 30.5 inches of rain for 2019 so far. 70 degrees at last check, around 10:46 at Joplin Regional, light northeast breeze at 3. Humidity climbing up, it's at 84%, but I'm not too worried about fog tonight because the humidity may continue to rise, but it's just more moisture rolling in, and it's certainly allowing rain chances to try to develop on top of us once again overnight. Upper 60s for Iola, Fort Scott, and Nevada, right before we hit the top of the 11 o'clock hour, and most locations elsewhere hanging around 70 degrees. As we begin the late night, and temperatures, they're not going to be dropping off much more from here on out. We'll only be dropping back into the mid-60s thanks to the mostly cloudy skies in place, and everybody should be dropping back into the 60s as we see at least more scattered thunderstorms getting going on top of us and as we begin your Monday morning. At least we'll try to rebound to about 72 degrees as we head toward noon come the start of Monday afternoon. The Skywatch Storm Tracker, keeping an eye on things once again. Thankfully, we're not looking at quite an active night, at least no severe weather to worry about, but we are seeing a good patchwork of moderate to heavy rain and occasionally some embedded rumbles of thunder. Nowata, around Coffeyville, working close to Chetopa, south of Oswego, Columbus, Miami, around Grand Lake, and finally working into a McDonald County. That's just the start of our next chance for overnight rain and thunderstorms. Again, nothing severe though, but it's just a weather pattern that's stuck on repeat. Very little change with the surface map setup. Last night, we were keeping an eye on what was this front to the northwest as a cold front, but it has stalled out right on top of us. And in addition to that, upstairs at the jet stream level, we have not only one upper low working right over the area this evening, but another one trying to line up off to the west. That's just going to keep thunderstorm chances around, certainly over the next 2 or 3 days. So for tonight, we're going to have to again deal with scattered thunderstorms. Thankfully, no severe weather is expected, but another round of moderate to heavy rain and occasionally some rumbles of thunder too. At the very least, that'll put a limit to how chilly we'll get. We'll only have a mild overnight with lows dropping back into the mid-60s. Looking at your Monday afternoon, we'll start in the lower 70s by lunchtime. At the very least, we should go partly sunny come Monday afternoon, even though we'll continue to deal with scattered thunderstorms. As long as we get some more sunshine during the afternoon, we should be able to warm up somewhat. We'll start at 66 in the morning, 72 by noon, and despite a north breeze at 5 to 10 with at least more sunshine, we should make a run for the upper 70s before we hit sunset Monday evening. So I'm expecting highs to top out around 79. Thankfully, come late Monday night into Tuesday morning, it's looking like a dry start to your Tuesday and a dry night for Monday. So we'll call it partly cloudy, with those dropping back into the mid-60s. Unfortunately, the upper levels showing that next upper low out west working in. After we get past Tuesday afternoon, we're looking at this, keeping rain chances around as we go into Wednesday. Thursday will be a brief reprieve from all these rain chances and a quick sign of summer heat beginning to work in from the south. We'll stay warm for your Thursday, but we could be hitting the lower 90s come Friday afternoon before we see this potential upper low digging into the western U.S. That could try to send some more rain chances our way for the coming weekend. As far as additional rain amounts for the next 3 days, I'm thinking about another 1 to 2, maybe 3 inches of rain. We'll just have to see where the heavier bands may set up, but it's just more rain chances to begin yet another week here in the 4-state area. Let's start at 66 in the morning. Let's go 79 tomorrow. Lower to middle 80s return for Tuesday and Wednesday. We're dry on Thursday with highs near 86. Summer officially kicking off on Friday, and it'll feel like it with highs near 91. A hot and humid day with some thunderstorm chances possible. And then we'll continue to keep an eye on additional thunderstorm chances, especially Saturday evening and going into Sunday with highs in the middle to upper 80s. Have a good night. Have a great Monday.